Hey folks, welcome back to Bam Florence and Bam Solace. Back with your host Nick, and on today's video, I think we is going to pressure test this homelite xl923 that we picked up from that state sale. We've seen this got an air leak, so let's hunt it down. I have a feeling it's probably going to be in the crank seals, but we'll test around and see. It may not be, it may be a case leak, which I think these are, I can't remember if these are the glued cases or if it's got a gasket in it. But if I'm going to bet it's going to be a crank seal leak, either flywheel or clutch side. So let's hop off in it and see what we can come up with. So let's go ahead and do our tear down first. I got to get a different nut for this top cover. It ain't right. But that's what we got for now. Let's move that stuff over. That's why I don't like it. I'd rather have a wing nut. This little thing don't do much. Sorry for the noise. That's my little heater up under my feet, keeping me warm because it's mighty cold out now. It's about 30 degrees when 2 days ago it was 85. So. This mighty big change. Oh, come on. There we go. Keep all that stuff together. And she was spitting back through the carb a little bit. So let's go ahead and pull this guy off. Okay, well, first unscrew. Say that. Screw the throttle. That way it ain't giving us trouble. Come on. Screwdriver keeps wanting to slip. There we go. And we'll pull our jets out, carb. We use a different one for testing. But let's go ahead and pull these guys out. Now, I used to think these were hard to work on when I first got my 700. Because I did a base gasket lead in it. Ported the exhaust up a little bit, not much, and opened up the transfers just a touch, and kind of putting them back together can kind of be a pain in the butt if you don't want to work with it, really work with it. There we go. That one may not be quite out. Just taking off the jets now. There she is, now she's out. There we go. Slide them out pretty good ways. Technically don't pull them all the way out. Alright. Go ahead and pull our mount off if we can. That screw is not stock. So I don't know if we'll be able to get this choker off. Somebody done replaced that screw. Sure it ain't the right one, so let's see. I got it. I'll find a better screw to use that. That is not the right screw for that, just FYI. Guess I could put that all together. And they got this thing all bent up so it'd work with the top cover. So let's put that guy, that. Maybe we'll get the stock one for it, maybe not. Ain't quite decided. Go. Alright. Let's work on our choke. These got a little bit of cotter pin. It can kind of be a pain in the butt sometimes, but don't look like this one's been off. There's that little bitty cotter pin. Somebody's actually replaced this one with a brass cotter pin. Very soft. Set that over there. Pull our choke off, choke out. Now we can get down to our carb. Let's see. Let's see, it's bigger than you. may be right. Nope. 3/16. No, 5/16. There we go. Go ahead and crack that. See if we can move our. I think we'll have to build a fuel line on this joker. It looks pretty gummy. Yeah, she's just breaking all the pieces. We'll have to do one. I was gonna try to push it back just a little bit, but that's alright. I might have this thing locked down tight enough, I can tell you that much. Go. Keep pulling this sucker out. I don't like to use a Phillips on these, or sorry, flathead on these. Not just rounds typically. She may be stuck on here pretty good. There she goes. That one's pretty well out. How about this guy? Goes. Alright. Now, so we can get this guy to pop off. There we go. Gasket came with it, so that's never a bad sign. So, we'll leave the gasket with it. I don't know if it's ever been off. We will take our bolts though. And, let's see. Reed's looking good shape. Say that. One looks a little wonky. No, it's in good shape. Reed's looking pretty good shape, so we ain't gonna fool with that for now. Let's see if I got something I can work on that. I want to say that did not seal last time. I have a handful of these. If I need to make another, I can. I think that's one that worked pretty well. Yeah. This one will work out pretty well. I do believe this piece of 1/8 inch rubber. Now I'm gonna take this carve over here. It's just a Chinese clone. I'll use it for testing purposes. There we go. There we go. Move our throttle rod out of the way. Set it down in here, get her started. I've used these Chinese clones on Husqvarna. They work pretty decent. Come on, get on started now. I think that did it right there. Grab our 5/16. I guess we could use a screwdriver, just tighten it up just a titch. Right there. Looks like my phone's going to decide to die on me, so we'll see if we can at least get this going. Maybe this first part. See, my battery's shot on my phone. So that's what I'm talking about with a screwdriver. Can't really do it worth the crap. Go ahead and shut off that choke. That way I can actually do something with it. Alright, tighten them up pretty decent. There we go, that should do it. Yeah, you can actually use the back hole on these. Or if you drill a back hole, bend up your rod just a touch and it works quite well. For these clones of Husqvarna 268, 272 carb. Alright, let's pull off our muffler. I think we did it once before, so it shouldn't be too terrible. There we go. We may have to make a block off plate for it. I think I have done one before. Oh man. Nope, we're going straight to the impact for that one. That bugger. Bugger's not wanting to come out nice now, is it? I want to feel it. There she goes. Try to be gentle on them sometimes. There we go. That got all of it. There we go. There's one. There's two. Hopefully we can get this video off before my phone dies. Come on, pop on out of there. Don't want to bend up my fins. Does not want to come off there. There she goes. Just need a little persuasion, not a whole lot. Still got the what's it called in it? The baffling. Spark arrestor, however you want to call it. Alright, should have 3 bolts, and we do. Now these may be tough, they may not. That one wasn't. That's good. We'll definitely need to make sure we tighten that one up when we get done with it. See about these other ones. That one was not near as tight as I'd like it to be. Neither was that one. But you do gotta be careful about potentially stripping these. Alright, that one's off. And that one's off. We do have, nope, we need a gasket, it appears like. Alright, let's see if we got a block off plate that'll work. Like I said, I made some for some of these. There's a Mac one. How's that one line up? Nope, nowhere near. I add 1 or 2 more. That one line up. Nowhere near. I end up having to make one. I bet money on it. That may be close though. That one's a bit close. It may work. Can't tell if she's gonna seal right there or not. That'll seal pretty decent. Now I would just make one about this size, but a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna pause y'all real quick so the phone don't die, and I'll make this up and I'll show you. Alright, cut our plate out. That should work for us. Grab this fella, slide the bolts on through. Seems like it lines up pretty good. Pretty good, if I may say. We'll get them started off in there. I said you ain't gotta use the top cover, or the outer cover for this part. Get them on started. If I get it in the right spot. I should probably take off that clutch cover. It's gonna get in my way. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Of course it done did that one up tight. There we go. Set that guy that way. Now let's try that again. So that should seal up pretty decent. You do not want to put that third bolt in, because then it'll bend your housing, because this plate's bigger than that what the gasket's supposed to be. There we go. Got her pretty tight there. And you could put some grease around it just to make sure that it stays tight or seals up good, but I ain't typically had an issue with it. So let's see, give it a whack with a hammer to get this spark plug out. So I'm gonna put our adapter in. Come on. See that? Come on. There she goes. I haven't put her in too tight. Go. Yeah, to run her pretty rich, get her to run. So there's our adapter. Take the threads off. Set her on down in there. I'll say it's that guy right there. Yep. 17 works pretty well on it. I like to get them fairly tight. Go. Alright, so hook up our pressure tester and see what we come up with. Said I have a feeling it's gonna be crank seals, but I'll see. There we go. Say it's holding pressure now. Put it off at 10 pounds and see what she'll do. She's already leaking, I can see it, just barely. But she's leaking. Or anything, it may be leaking out of that decomp. Let's grab our juice. Juice. So we can get the spray. Sprayer may have gone bad. Sure looks like it. Like I got a hole somewhere in it. Well, she's holding pretty close to 10 pounds. So I wonder, is our decomp not leaking? Or is our decomp leaking? Oh darn. Guess the sprayer done gave up the ghost or something. Got a hole off in it or something. So I see it's trying to pump it up, but it's losing prime. May have to get a different spray bottle. So there's off. There's stream. Stream works. off. Let's try spray. Yep, spray will work. Spray around there. Spray around there. Spray around there. Spray around her decomp. Make sure you get it nice and soapy. That's what you want. Now, did we lose our prime? I think we did. For some reason on spray, it don't like to do it. Yeah, I think we done lost her there. Set it back that way and try it that way. I think this sprayer just shot finally. I'm gonna be using it for quite some time, and that's all right. But y'all saw as well as I did that it had a leak somewhere, but right now it's holding 10 pounds. So let's pull a vacuum on it of 10 pounds and see if she will. I don't think it will. We put it at about 15. Let's see if she'll hold there. I don't think it will. I think she is sucking in somewhere. Open our oil cap, see if it's there. So far she's saying it's holding. I don't believe that. Do not believe that. We will see. Give it 5 minutes. I'll bring y'all back in about 5 minutes. We'll see what she holds off at.